I want to explain the difference between using xylitol as an ingredient and using xylitol as a therapy or supplement for oral health. You can buy xylitol as a granular sugar. It looks just like sugar, and you can add it into foods. You can cook with it. You can bake with it. People do. Diabetic friendly. It's been used for decades and decades, over 100 years, cooked and baked and done things with. Now, you can also use xylitol as a candy, like a mint or a piece of gum. And today people are understanding when you have 100% xylitol in a candy or a piece of gum, that it is extremely beneficial for your mouth health. There's a difference, and people get confused because they ask me, can they use granular xylitol instead of the mint or gum? And yes, you can. You could take a little pinch of the crystals, put it on your tongue at the end of a meal, and it will stimulate this flow of saliva into your mouth, full of minerals, whether it's a mint, a gum, or the granules, works the same. What it does is this makes the saliva come in your mouth, and it is your saliva, the liquid in your mouth, that's going to then mineralize your teeth and finish the meal with this protective wash of saliva in your mouth. Now, people like to write me letters and say they've thought of this brilliant idea. I had a lady the other day, she puts a mint on each side of her mouth and drinks tea at the same time and is assuming the xylitol is protecting her from the acidity of the tea she's drinking. Well, that doesn't work like that. You can't have xylitol in your mouth while you're drinking things and it's somehow balancing it. It doesn't work that way. Just the same way, you can't have very acidic. There's a xylitol product or several products out there that they put a lot of citric acid into the product. Now, it doesn't matter if it's tiniest amount, but if it's any sizable amount, there are these sort of chips of xylitol that are really acidic. That's going to compromise the xylitol's effects as well. The final story I give you is of a dentist who is all about xylitol, apparently. However, he really was confused, and in his waiting room, he would introduce people to xylitol, how delicious it was, by adding it into lemonade. He used to make the lemonade with all these lemons and put in bunches of xylitol. That is not my recommendation for you, for him, for anybody. Eat, drink what you want, and then end, ideally, with a no glycerin, no citric acid, just a little xylitol, mint, or piece of gum.